Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and today is going to be a Q&A video. I didn't want to do a Q&A how everyone else do them when they just post on social media and say ask me questions. I wanted to have like real questions because the basics about me: I'm shy, I'm from the Bronx, I love pink, I'm girly. That's the basics. But I like deep questions that really, so people could really know me, just not looking at me, if y'all feel what I'm saying. So let's get into it. So the first question is, what is your favorite flower? So my favorite flower is actually tulips and pink roses. I don't really love roses, but I love tulips. I feel like they're like me. They look tall and they're beautiful once you look inside, which is me. The next question is, are you a dog person or a cat person? I would say I'm any person. I just want a dog for the aesthetic. I love cats, like literally, I love cats like 1,000. I'm actually a cat person on mine. I love cats. I had a dog before and I found her off Craigslist out here, and she only lasted with me a few days because she was a catfish. She was supposed to be a Yorkie and she ended up being, I don't even know, but I gave her away because around that time, my first apartment, I had carpet. She was peeing all over the carpet. I quickly put her back on Craigslist and we got her on. The next question is, what makes you happy? What makes me happy is just making sure I have stability, making sure like financially I'm good. So right now I'm not happy. I just feel like with me, I need to be way more disciplined. I'm getting to that age and I'm not trying to be like 30 and I'm still down. So I feel like now is the time to check it. So I've been improving as far as like me saving and things of that such. Like I've had a better outlook on that because before I literally could not save. Now I be cool with putting my money to the side because I just feel like you always need money for a rainy day. You just always want to make sure you're good, and that's just what makes me happy. Just stability, having things in order, and just making sure I'm good in my everyday life. The next question is, where do you want to be in 5 years? In 5 years, I just want to have a successful business, which I have faith in myself that I definitely will. In 5 years, I probably want a house. I've been saying I want a house for years. So I really do think I want a house. I don't have kids yet, so that's the only reason. Like I'm trying to like wait. But I don't know, because sometimes I want kids, sometimes I don't want kids. So it's like Malcolm in the middle for real. Okay, the next question says, what do you value most in your friends? What I value most in my friends is that some of my friends are always there for me. Like literally, I can name 3 people that's always there for me. I value the fact that I'm a BITCH and they still deal with me because that's definitely not easy. I value the fact that we're always looking to grow. And that's just something I'm always looking to do. Like that's my biggest thing. I don't want to look back 5 years later and be like, well, shoot, what was we doing? Just gossiping? Because we didn't get nowhere? Like, no. So you are who you hang around. So you want to hang around people who are willing to grow, willing to do better, willing to always level up, because y'all gonna be looking good. Hello? Y'all are up now? The next question says, what really gets on your nerves? I'm not gonna lie, a lot of stuff get on my nerve. But what really gets on my nerve, I would say, is just people who are not their authentic self. I feel like in this generation, it's just so easy to not be your authentic self. Like, you could get on Instagram and just act like a whole new person, social media, period, even if you're on Facebook, shoot. But that's just my thing, like not being your authentic self. That's something that gets on my nerves. What is your motto? So my motto now, because it wasn't like this before, my motto is, if it doesn't matter in 5 years, don't spend 5 seconds mad at it. I still have not achieved that. I will not lie to y'all, being totally transparent. I still have not achieved that, but I'm working on it on a day-to-day basis. I just feel like life is so short. You should not spend it being upset and miserable over a situation that happened. Let go and let God. Seriously. Okay, the next question says, what are your values? I would say my core values are leadership, authenticity, and just being true to yourself. I always say that. just being true to yourself. And I don't even know if that's really a value, but that's just what I've installed in myself so much, because I've hung around so many different people, and I just see like they're not really true to themselves. They try to fit in, and I'm not really like that. I feel like my personality, it drifts people to me, period. I'm very funny, I'm very goofy. You can have a real conversation with me. I don't know, I just have a lot of different qualities that I fuck with for myself. But those are my core values. Leadership, I'm all about always being a leader. I just feel like you gotta have your head up and walk strong. You do not need to be following around the herd. Do you and stay in your lane, and you shall succeed and proceed. Question says, what is your thoughts on revenge? My thoughts on get back? I don't really have thoughts on that. I don't really care for revenge and things of that nature. Like, if me and you stop speaking or we fall out, I'm not coming looking for you. I'm not doing anything like that. Once it's clipped, and that's in friendships, relationships, everything. There's nothing else to talk about. It don't be any beef or none of that, because I fell out with several people, so many people. But trust me, I'm not ever pressed about it. Everything happens for a reason, and life moves on. What is your favorite word? My favorite word would have to be no shade. I'm always saying no shade. And God released me from the shackles of saying no shade. I'm always saying no shade. But that's because in our day and age, in our generation, you cannot have a conversation with somebody without them thinking you're shading them. So to me, that's just me reassuring you, like, no shade, boo. No shade, no shade. But I'm gonna stop saying that, because I'm 24 years old and I do not want to keep walking around here before I say something serious. I'm talking about something, no shade. It just sounds bad. And that's another thing I was gonna start working on. My vocabulary, I just want to be a little bit more broader. You could tell now my videos, I just said for like the 5th, 6th time. So that I'll be working on. But yes. What is your favorite quote? So my favorite quote, I actually wrote it down. Fall in love with taking care of yourself. Fall in love with the faith of deep healing. Fall in love with becoming the best version of yourself, but with patience, with compassion, and respect your journey. Let me read that again. Fall in love with taking care of yourself. Fall in love with the path of deep healing. Fall in love with becoming the best version of yourself, but with patience, with compassion, and respect your journey. I feel like a lot of us is so young, and me too. Like, we just want life to be like, hurry up, make me rich. And it's just like our journey, like we're gonna look back and be like, oh my God, like it was so worth it. Like I went through this, and this, but I still made it through. And those are the days you're gonna love. Like when you're finally up or you're doing something that you love, and it's like, oh my God, remember when I was only eating ramen? Like, you're gonna love talking about that. And that's what I always think about that quote. Like, just be patient with yourself. Like, things are gonna come. Even when I start to feel a little bit overwhelmed, I just say to myself, like, you're good, everything is gonna be okay. The other day I was very overwhelmed, and normally when I'm overwhelmed, I'm not gonna lie, I would start crying. I didn't want to cry. So I just was like, you're going to be good. I just started talking to God. And when I talk to God regular, like he's here, because I just personally feel like God knows your authentic self. He sees you 24/7. So when I talk to God, I'd be like if I wake up in the morning and I forgot to say, thank you, God, for waking me up today, I'd be like, I'm driving, I'd be like, oh shoot, God, I forgot to say that. My fault. So things of that nature, but definitely be compassionate with yourself. You don't want to stress yourself out, especially when things will work out. Like I said, the biggest thing is having faith. Always have faith. That's like the biggest thing. Like I say that to myself a lot, because when you trust yourself, things will work out so much better. The next question is, what would I do? What would you do if you weren't shy, if you wasn't shy at all? If I wasn't shy at all, I would do OnlyFans. Where the bag at? Look at the bag at. But I can't do that. I just feel like I have my morals. I don't want to be putting my body all on social media. God forbid my teacher subscribed from like 5 years ago. But if I wasn't shy, I got to keep it 100. It definitely will be. If I was shy and have no morals. Well, I don't want to say the girls don't have no morals, but I mean, if you're posting your coochie online and you're posting your boobs online, I don't know. That's just not my forte. I ain't going to judge you if you got OnlyFans, but on me, I can't rock that boat. But if I wasn't shy and I was more like F what everybody thinking, it will definitely have to be OnlyFans. Another question you guys were asking me on social media was, why did I move to Atlanta? I moved to Atlanta because Atlanta is way cheaper. New York is so high. I don't see myself paying $2,000 to live with mice, roaches. I just don't see it for myself. I just personally feel like if it's more states, why not? I don't have any kids. I don't have no baggage that gives me a reason I can't move. So I just feel like, why not take the jump start? And that's part of the reason I don't understand why people around me, when I always mention moving, it's like they don't want to do it. They can't. You can. You're nervous. It's okay. I was nervous too. But when you want a better lifestyle, you're going to strive for it. You're going to make sure you get it. And that's just something that I always just hold myself accounted for. As far as New York, they always want 3 times the rent, and everywhere wants that, literally. But New York is like so hard. Like, I looked at apartments and I just did not get happy. I don't want to be living in 600 square feet and I don't even have no amenities and I'm paying $2,000 of rent. I don't even have a pool. I don't got time for that. I like amenities. I like a pool, a gym, stuff that's actually working. I'm not trying to pay no $6,000 deposit and I can't even get in my pool. So you got to look at things like that also. So that's another reason I moved. And so because I used to always say, and I always tell this story, I used to always say I was going to move to Atlanta. I don't know why I thought life was so easy. I would be like, I'm moving to Atlanta and I'm going to have me a Range Rover. Like, I just instantly, like, that's just the life I wanted. Like, I just wanted my lavish life and things of that such. And I still feel like I'm going to get it. I definitely don't not see that for myself. Everything that I see for myself, I speak into existence. I'm very delulu, very, and y'all will notice that when y'all keep watching these videos. I speak everything into existence. Anything I want, I shall receive. I don't want a Range Rover now, but I used to always say, I'm moving to Atlanta, I'm gonna have a Range Rover. My cousin actually lives out here, and I used to come every summer to visit her, and I used to love it. I used to be like, oh, it's a vibe. Like, I'm moving out here. I'm going to college out here. And I don't know, like 2021, I just woke up and I'm like, but yes, my first time moving out here, I looked at apartments online. I came to visit for a day. I like what I seen, so I moved in. Honestly, I personally feel like if you are going to do something, you should do it. Don't let nobody hold you back. Don't let anything. Like, people was telling me about the crime, about, like, you know, just living by yourself. And although I did move back to New York, that was on my terms. I didn't get evicted. I don't know, like, put out. I literally moved back because I just was lonely. I was missing my family. If you're gonna do something, do it. Don't let nobody steer you wrong. And I feel like as a 24-year-old, that's my biggest thing. Like, I'm always asking for people's opinions. And honestly, I'm trying to start this year out just doing me, no opinions needed. Like, if I send you a picture, that's the only opinion I want. Should I upload this? But on the other note, I just want to do me. I just feel like for me, I make the best of my decisions. Literally, I just feel like I just do well when I make my own decisions. Whether it's a bad decision, whether it's a good decision, at least I know I made it. And I didn't have to go based off anyone's else outlook. So, but definitely if you plan on moving to any state, even if it's not Atlanta, do your research. Look around the neighborhood. Make sure there's stores you can access to. Like, I can't say this anymore. Make sure it's stuff you can access. I also recommend just getting a certification, an HHA, phlebotomy, PCA, CNA, security, anything. Because when you think about another state, every state is not like New York. If you're from New York and we get a good pay minimum, every state is not like that. So you want to, us New Yorkers, we love our bag, okay? Because I came out here, baby, and I negotiated. I wasn't going for that, but definitely make sure you're doing your research on the surrounding area. And like I said, don't let nobody stop you from what you're trying to do. If you know you want to move and how you want to live and you want your nice apartment with your nice countertops and things of that such, do you. Seriously. Because I feel like that's our biggest thing. Like, we'll look on Instagram, well, she got and he got, and that, let's worry about what we got. Let's get us rocking and rolling. Let's fix us up. Let's work on our growth. We all love tea, but let's fix our tea. And I just feel like this year, that's what I'm just trying to give the girlies. I'm putting me first. I'm not going to say I don't always put me first, because I really am selfish. I'm very self-aware. I really am selfish when it comes to me sometimes, but I feel like majority of the time, I don't really put me first. So this year, it's a brand new year. I feel like I'm starting off great. I just been feeling positive. Although things have not been going exactly my way, things have been going pretty smooth for me to just have moved. So I'm feeling that. But yes, this was my little get to know me video. I hope you guys liked. I hope you guys felt the vibes. If y'all did, like, subscribe, comment. There will be more. I just didn't want to put out a video and you guys don't really know me or know what if I even like cats or dogs. So this is why I did it today. There will definitely be more videos to come. I'm gonna upload videos every Sunday. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. And there is like so much more to come. I'm like excited. But again, thank y'all for the support. And next video will be next Sunday.